What's up, guys? Came from Camp TCG here, and we got the legend Tim Rokov with what do we got here?
Despia Dogmatika.
You want to start this deck profile off?
Yep. Let's go ahead and get this going.
Sorry, I'm snorting one over here real quick.
Fucking Matt.
So,
Wise guys.
Alright, so yesterday, 41 people in the tournament. I got tied for first. I only had one tie. Went undefeated. So this is what we played. 3 Aluberts. Mandatory 3 of Tremaine Searcher. He's busted. Really good. In the graveyard, if a fusion monster leaves your field, you can target one monster your opponent controls, special summon him, and negate his effects, and that technically resolves it in grave, so you're good. We're playing 2 Dramaturge. He's good. He's a good free. Use him for a fusion summon from your hand or field. If he goes to the grave or if he's banished, you can special summon him back. And then if your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck, you can target any monster on the field and negate its effects for the turn. And then he's a 3,000 body, so he's pretty good. One of the new guys, he's good. He almost has a similar effect to Dramaturge.
What does he do?
So what he'll do is that if he's used for fusion material, you can basically target one Despia monster or one level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard or in your banish zone and special summon it back. And then I rarely ever use the other effect, which is during your main phase, you can make all monsters currently on the field gain attack equal to their own levels times 100 until the end of your opponent's turn.
Okay.
So basically you can boost your own fusion guys up pretty big. Then we play 3 Tragedies. He's really good to send off branded opening. If he's sent to the graveyard by card effect or banished by a card effect, you can add any Despia monster from your deck to your hand. So that's it for your Dogmatika lineup. Pretty simple. We play your for your Despia lineup. For your Dogmatika lineup, we're playing 2 Ecclesias. A lot of people play 1. I like seeing it. So I play 2. 1 Fleur, 1 Maximus, because we do rock that Schism package for the Shadals in it. So this is what we're playing. I love my favorite card in the whole wide world, Fallen Albaz.
There it is.
Basically, walking super poly. Really, really good, really strong. And then we play the 2 new Ecclesias. Again, it's basically super poly because it specials him.
Right. You can normal or special that, and it tributes itself for Fallen Albaz.
Yep. Quick effect, tribute itself, special summon a Sword Soul or Fallen Albaz, and then basically you can it's an inherent summon from the hand. If your opponent controls more monster than you do, you can special summon it. And then that's it for those. And then the hand traps that we run, I don't really like running hand traps, but they work in this, so why not? 3 nibs.
3 nibs in main deck.
Yep. So because it helps you either go first or second, so it's great. It's light because it fits with the fusions, either 1 light or 1 dark.
Right.
So that works. And then 2 ogres. Ogres became really strong.
I know you love this card.
Yep. You can pop spells and traps with it, pop monsters with it. Flunderies hit their field spell. And card's really very versatile, and again, it's light, so it works with the fusions. Now off to the spells. We're playing 3 of the field spells. Yes, it is searchable, but also I just like seeing it, so I don't have to search it, and it allows me to search the better spells that are in the deck. But basically, during the main phase, you can fusion summon 1 level 8 or higher fusion monsters, using monsters from your field or hand as materials. And then if a non-fusion fairy monster leaves your field, either by battle or by your opponent's card effect, you can target 1 fusion monster, level 8 fusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it back. And then, so they have really good, everything has floating abilities in this stuff. Branded opening, great card. When I was running the Shadal package, this card is busted. Discard 1 card, not as cost. That's how you're able to trigger all your Shadal monsters. But you discard 1 card, then you take 1 Despia monster and either add it to your hand or special summon it in defense position. So you activate this, and Tragedy, special Alubert on summon will be Chainlink 1, Tragedy will become Chainlink 2, so you're guaranteed your search. And then the new card, which is just hands down disgusting. I love searching this card, using it quick play, branded in red. Target 1 Despia monster or 1 Fallen Albaz in your graveyard, add it to your hand, then immediately afterwards you get the fusion summon by banishing cards from hand or field. So this card is just great. It's quick play. You can search it. You can set it.
Busted.
You can set it. You can off of the monster effects. You can, it's great. I love this card. Then of course 3 Nadirs. We all know what they do. 3 Super Polys.
Oh, okay.
Broken. Oh yeah, broken. Against Drytrons, if they go Ultimate Nis Dragoon whole combo, you open up with this and a Despia monster, basically just get to break their entire board, because you just take their Ultimate Nis, their Dragoon, and your Despia monster and bring out the big guy, and then his effect will allow you to bring Dragoon to your side of the field, and then you're great. 2 regular polys in the deck, just because opening up, being able to fusion summon from your hand or the field is sometimes very beneficial. Just the ultimate. Great tech card, Ultra Poly.
There it is. Explain why you run this card.
So people are like, oh, it pays 2,000. Yeah, but so does Verti Anaconda, so I really don't care. But this allows you to basically, if you have you normal summon a Lubert, search the field spell, special Dramaturge. Then you activate this. You pay 2,000, fusion them off. Don't use Dramaturge's effect. So, and they can't respond to this, just like Super Poly. So you get your free, your fusion summon just like Poly. But the reason why it's so good is because you target that same monster you made off of this, banish this card from your graveyard, and bring special summon back the materials. They'll be at 0/0 and they can't use their effects, but they don't care. They have graveyard effects. So then you do the field spell, use the same 2 monsters again, the fusion summon off, then you get to bring back Dramaturge again. So this allows you to fusion summon basically twice while only having just the 2 monsters.
Right.
And then 2 triple tactical talents. You don't play 3 because you don't want to break on it, but card's too beneficial not to play. We all know how powerful it can be. 1 Foolish Burial because it triggers your tragedy in the deck by sending it to the grave to get your main search. 1 Call By to stop pesky stuff that wants to stop you. And then for your traps, 1 Schism for the package, and then 1 Dogmatika Punishment.
Okay.
So, and I believe this is 45.
45.
I never play 40. 40 suck. All right.
Let's move on to the extra deck.
Extra deck. This is where all the magic happens. Your Quatorlius, whatever the hell his name is. Level 8 fusion requires 1 Despia, 1 light or dark monster. His quick effect during the main phase, you can make all monsters on the field other than level 8 or higher fusion monsters go to 0 attack for the rest of the turn. And then if he leaves the field by your opponent's card effect, or just leave the field. He doesn't have to go anywhere. Just leaves the field. So if they banish him, send him to the grave, whatever, his effect will trigger, which will allow you to special summon or add to your hand 1 Despia monster or 1 Fallen Albaz. So, they pop him. It's like cool effect. And so it'll be Chainlink 1, then a Lubert will be Chainlink 2, so you get the chain block, special summon Fallen Albaz, and then Super Poly off their board with Fallen Albaz. The new guy, Masquerade Dragon.
Okay.
Disgusting. People don't realize. So what he does is for every card or effect they activate, your opponent must pay in order to do it 600 life points. That becomes a cost to your opponent. It's not effect damage. So therefore, even if I Dark Ruler no more you, and then I make him and you start activating, you still have to pay 600. And the ruling is if you don't have 600 to pay, you cannot activate. So that means every time.
This is for any card.
Any card or effect, your opponent must pay 600. And the beauty about him is that people don't realize how many effects you actually activate before you actually do something.
Oh yeah, I was playing against him today.
Yeah. I mean, it's disgusting. Tri-Brigade, I mean, I had 1 out, and before he even got to the point where he could attack me, he was already at 1,200 life points. So he'd already killed himself. And then if you have 2 on the field,
yeah, if you get 2 of these on the field, 1,200 each effect,
and it hurts. And then his other effect is if he goes to the graveyard, quick effect. Not when he goes, but if he's in the graveyard, quick effect, and your opponent controls a ritual, fusion, XY's link, or a synchro monster. Quick effect, you can special summon him back from the graveyard. Now granted, you won't get the burn damage when he comes back because he has to be fusion summoned. But it just prevents him from killing you, putting another body on the field, and then when he leaves the field from that effect, he'll banish himself. But that's why you rock the other guy, so you can literally bring him back. Then 1 Proskinion. Card's actually very easy to make. He's great. So he requires 1 Despia, 1 light, 1 dark, which is what I told you earlier against Dragtron. You just Super Poly off your board and make him. So 1 Despia monster, 1 light, and 1 dark monster. He's a 3,200 body, and his effect is quick effect during the main phase. You could target any monster that was special summon from your opponent's extra deck that's in the graveyard. So any Link, Synchro, Xyz, Fusion, you could target it and either banish it or special summon it to your field, and you get to keep it, period. That's it. So you can use its effects, you can battle with it, you can use it as materials for whatever you need it for. It's disgusting. I have special summon access code off of that. I have special summon back Dragoon off of him, and he's disgusting. I've even special summoned Maximus back from the grave off of him. But then his other effect is if you do or if you destroy a monster by battle with him, you get to burn them for the original attack of the monster that got destroyed. So when you pair these two together, he makes everything go to 0. So these guys will still be at the original attack. So now when you attack with them, they're going to take 32. And if it was a 2,500 body monster, now they're going to take another 2,500. And then that's game. So these guys are very, very powerful in this deck. And then for your Shadal package, obviously 1 Ab Clone, 1 Construct, 1 Winda.
No 2 windows?
Nope, just 1 on this one. And then for your other fusion monsters, you're playing 2 Titanclads. Titanclad, we all know what he does, but iced in 2 because if people want to do a mirror match, I can literally super poly off their board and turn 0 and just mess
there you
with it. 2 Albions because he's great. Yeah, 1 Fallen Albaz, 1 Light Monster. Then it allows you to fusion summon by using cards from hand, field, or graveyard. So he's great. 1 Starving Venom for your other super poly target. Technically, all these are super poly targets if you have the right stuff on the field or in your opponent's field. But Starving Venom, great. We know what he does. 1 Intis, so you can pop stuff. He's also technically a super poly target. He's actually really good against plunders because you can super poly off of plunders because they'll always have the materials for it. And then 1 Predaplant Verti Anaconda, so you can copy super poly and take their monsters as well. So, and then don't forget his other effect. You can make any monster on the field dark.
Right.
So, and then that's it for your extra deck.
All right, let's move on to the side. Let's see if we
Side decks always change depending on what your meta is, what your local is, what people are playing. This is mine just for now. It probably will change later. Right now, two Phantasmes to get them draw, especially because Tri Brigade still wants to play. Allows me to draw into all my other stuff. So, best hand trap, draw, stops pretty much everybody. 3 Evenlies, your blowout.
There it is.
That resolve still hurts everybody. I'm doing 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. I don't want to do droplets because I want to keep the cards in my hand because I want to use them. Shuts down pretty much all the boards. And again, like I said, if you Dark Ruler No More, then make Masquerade Dragon and they activate an effect, they still have to pay 600 because this card reads, your opponent takes no battle damage and no effect damage. The cost is not considered effect damage, it's a cost. They have to pay it. So they could still, weasel out in time if they do it. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster for back row removal. 1 Lightning Storm for back row or monster removal. And then 2 Cosmic Cyclones because IO hurts. So that's pretty much it.
There you go. What was your inspiration for building this? Just
I got tired of beating everybody with Dragon Link. So decided I wanted to play. I wanted to play something different. So this looked fun. I like the lore of the deck. It's fun.
Just trying something new, huh?
Yep. And
other than Buster Blade or Dragon Link.
Yep. Buster Blade or Dragon Link or just Dragon Link or I love it. It's fun.
All right, man. Appreciate the deck profile.
No problem.